Hello students, yeah, I'm Year 10. I'm sorry I'm not going to be here today, but throw a quick video together to explain what I'd like you guys to do today, so we're not missing out on anything. One, can you just power through this PowerPoint for me and just translate in your book what the sentences are. These were the basic conjunctions we already know, the ones where the word order does not change. Remember those we did, the basic ones where nothing changes, like order, you know this from way back, trinkst du lieber Tee oder Kaffee, you know what that means. Hast du einen Hund oder hast du eine Katze? You know, guys. So can you please just go through this PowerPoint and translate all the sentences, just to remind yourself how to use them, because I'd like you to use them in your new task. Heute ist es sehr kalt, denn es ist der Januar. Pretty straightforward. Today it is very cold because it is January. Make it good English. Don't write the January. That's just weird. So power through these. If you want to write the notes, you can, but there really isn't. You don't need to, because obviously you know this stuff. And then we go to the second part of this, which is the subordinating conjunctions, which are the more challenging ones for you, obviously. They are called kickers for some people, or we call them boot conjunctions. We touched on those last lesson, and that is where the verb, which is normally with the subject, gets chucked to the end, and it's in the state it is in, so you don't change anything. So you essentially send the verb to the end of the sentence. It's got to explain here for you. Go through the PowerPoint. It's pretty obvious. Think of insubordination. It's being insubordinate, so you're chucking it to the end or you're kicking it to the end. It's called a boot conjunction. So have a look at them. Weil is because, it's the most common one we use. Kauft einen Ferrari, weil schnelle Autos mag. Your head's going, but I want to say mag here. No, chuck the mag at the end. You don't change it. You don't change it to modal end status. You just chuck the mag at the end. Again, can you go through this PowerPoint? I will go through it with you closely next on Wednesday when I see you. But go through the PowerPoint and read the sentences. See if you can figure them out. Harry Potter braucht einen Besen, damit fliegen kann. Besen is a broom, so you can figure out the rest. Kann is obviously modal. You normally would say kann fliegen, he can fly, but obviously in German you would then go he fly can. So literally saying Harry Potter needs a broom so that he fly can. Again, weird English I know, but just write it in obviously good English. So go through that PowerPoint. I would like you guys to write the notes down if you can. If you can't, not a problem. I will go through it next lesson. Okay, so that's that PowerPoint. I'll let you go through that yourself. And then, if you can be absolutely awesome, and nope, do this worksheet here for me that I'm going to upload for you. Here we go. Weil, wenn, obwohl, das und wo. So it's pretty self-explanatory. That's in English for you. All you need to do is go put these sentences in the right order. For example, ich gehe schwimmen, wenn das Wetter ist schön. What do you do with ist? You chuck it at the end. Yeah? Just go through this sheet, and that is all I'd like you to do if we can. Once that is complete, can you start on your dear whatever task, you know, your complaint you're writing? At least brainstorm and have an idea of what issue you're going to complain about. You're going to complain about the task I told you guys about. You're going to complain about stress at school or problems with parents or with friends or whatever it may be.